And the world of AI is only going to make this harder. And that is a great little segue into we always try to end on a funny story. I was almost tempted to suggest that this is the funny story, even though it's not, and I'm sure Salesforce won't like it because basically Salesforce is starting to make hay. It's their latest hype vehicle, this thing that they're calling Agentforce. And
Agentforce.
I had to go look it up. It's like I hadn't even heard of this, and I know why, because I think it's a whole lot of hot air. I mean, it's a tool. I mean, Salesforce is obviously, I guess we've been having this ongoing debate. Are they still a CRM company, or are they now this just big tech
hmm
conglomerate? But clearly this is yet another play into somewhat related to their traditional CRM and CSM plays, but it's really about building these agents. What I found interesting is there's Gen AI elements to it, but it's actually sort of more traditional conversational AI or chatbot, really, chatbot based technology, which I find interesting, especially given how much hype they were spinning up around it. So I don't want to spend too much time here because there's a whole bunch of sort of related stuff. But um, what was your take on sort of the whole hype process here?
I found it interesting from a kind of inside baseball perspective in that it shows how Salesforce is playing offense again. Obviously, this entire year, Salesforce has been attacked by outside investors and asking how they are going to maintain their growth and who they're going to go after. So now Salesforce has its latest topic to be able to promote to the market. But the other part I found interesting was how Salesforce was directly pushing against Microsoft and talking about the uh, issues that Microsoft customers had in getting value from AI in the earnings call. Definitely had some arrows and darts pointed at their old friend Microsoft, where obviously Salesforce and Microsoft have long been partners in many ways to develop a whole variety of technologies and solutions. But right now, the frenemy aspect is coming in a little bit, where Microsoft has to point at Salesforce has to point at Microsoft as the big company that honestly has kind of been defining the standards for enterprise AI over the past couple of years. That's what they did with this end run when they started investing in OpenAI. They effectively became the top mega company from an AI perspective. They did an end round around Google and everybody else that had done AI investments.
Well, I think that's going to be Microsoft's new tagline. Everyone's biggest frenemy, because
Mm-hmm.
everyone partners with them and everyone competes with them. Probably uniquely in the whole enterprise tech space because they have fingers in everything. If you have a product, they compete with you in some way, and yet they will not hesitate to partner with everyone and anyone. And it is interesting that they have used the Azure platform specifically as like this massive partnership vehicle, even while they either pit competitors against one another who are on their platform or like this. And so it's interesting. To me, it was I question. Well, it's funny. I guess I'm questioning the entire blather and hype around the bot side of things. I think people got so hung up on this, and I think we're going to look back on this period and go, oh, that really wasn't our primary use case of this technology, in the end. But I guess we will see.